Hello, my name is Robert K. Collier, and my social security number is 426-317524. And this is a message for the Grenada Circuit Court Clerk and an alderman for the area, and an alderman for the area in Grenada that in which Social Security is the Social Security office is located. I have Erb's palsy, an upper right extremity impairment, and I need corrective surgery on my arm and elbow, but I'm having to wait because of an ongoing Social Security judicial court review of my disability benefits, which I was planning to use only to further my education from an associate's degree to a bachelor's degree. However, the judicial court review took up a lot of time and went through the Fifth Circuit Federal Appeals Court in New Orleans and the Mississippi Supreme Court. The court review produced and allowed a favorable money judgment, ruling, and order which still have not been complied with and payment made. The money judgment is a state trial court judgment on the Grenada Circuit Court and was affirmed and entered by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals afterwards, and the Mississippi Supreme Court authorized and approved the money judgment and entered it on a mandate. I have a legal memorandum in which briefly and simply explains the situation at hand on one page, and I am providing you with a copy with this DVD. I am a paralegal, and I have a bachelor's degree in paralegal studies from the University of Memphis, and I have an associate's degree from Northwest Mississippi Community College also. I should feel comfortable in discussing the problem with you, but I remain hesitant and unsure. Erb's palsy is a right upper extremity impairment, and it bothers the back of my neck and my shoulder and my right side, which crosses over to my left leg, to confront issues in which we may disagree on or that you don't understand. So therefore I thought a webcam message would work a lot better. I have tried to get the issues resolved, but I'm running into some difficulty, and it's accruing a lot of it's costing me a lot of time and money, and therefore I needed to inform you again of the situation. I have to continue because I have a lot of financial obligations to creditors, and I think it's wise to contact the clerk again and to inform you of the continuing problem. The problem is serious to me, clerk, and I owe it to other persons, including myself, to keep trying for a peaceful resolution. Again, the circumstances have been very expensive and time-consuming for me. Therefore, I think it is wise, and this is why I am contacting you again. The problem I am having, again, is serious to me, and I need to inform you because evidently something is wrong. I had contacted the clerk of the Grenada County Circuit Court when this issue began, and it was Miss Linda Barnett. Now I don't know if she's still there or not, or if they have a new clerk. But again, I've tried to get the issues and the problem resolved, but it still remains unresolved. And I'm a bit frightened because I'm not all sure what has conspired and behind closed doors without my knowing and presence. Therefore, I am very concerned, and I'm not sure whether I should discuss the problem with you, but the alternatives are few. I'm not sure what to do because of the limited options, but I must try something. And if you find me overstepping my bounds, please forgive me. However, I must continue, and I thought maybe you could help. Again, the legal memorandum is brief and simplified to a point where you can understand. It explains the court review and provides the signals and the citations that the Federal Appeals Court used which affirmed the state trial court judgment, and the state trial court judgment is federally affirmed, and the appeals court declared that there was no cumulative error in entering the judgment, and the defendants could not have a relief of the judgment, and it holds a lifetime conviction. And the signal is C, and it is Yohei versus Collins, and the citation is on the legal memorandum. And the Mississippi Supreme Court gave entitlement to the money judgment, and it is in U.S. versus Sherwood, and they authorized and approved the money judgment and ordered jurisdiction back to federal court, and cite the Tucker Act, and enter the judgment, the state trial court judgment, on a mandate, in which I have a copy. And the mandate on the last page, on the last line, it comes on one page, states that you are commanded that execution and further proceedings as may be appropriate forthwith be had consistent with this judgment and the Constitution and laws of the state of Mississippi. That command to execute further proceedings, I don't know if it has ever occurred or not, and that is one reason that's what I'm trying to ask you, Clerk, if the mandate was ever executed, because the defendants, which are Social Security, and their representatives, which is the United States Attorney, they are having difficulty with complying with the court review and the money judgment, and I've got to have payment because, again, I have medical bills. It was the money judgment holds money for education, medical expenses, including back pay, and the Mississippi Supreme Court order provides 3 citations, and one which is Sherwood, which declares a breach of contract with Social Security and approves the money judgment and the money creditor. And the other citation is discrimination. Again, the legal memorandum should be able to provide you with all the necessary information that you may need. And that's the reason I'm providing you with a copy. And if you could possibly help me, I would appreciate it. I would like to remain discreet about contacting you, and I live and reside with my elderly ill parents, so it is better if I touch base with you again, and I will shortly. I have got to get this issue settled, and I'll be more than happy to talk with you personally and face-to-face. However, I just wanted to provide this webcam message to explain the situation to you. Again, it is in a trial court case number 99-0098-CVL, and the mandate specifically enters the judgment, and it dismisses me, and I understand that. I understand the order completely. I did my final academic research paper at the University of Memphis on the court review, and the ruling from the Federal Appeals Court in New Orleans for the Fifth Circuit affirms the state trial court judgment, and the only state trial court judgment is the money judgment in which I'm speaking about. They allowed state court action, both the Federal Appeals Court and the Mississippi Supreme Court, both. And there's a motion in which the Federal Appeals Court granted, which tells how and why the judgment was entered, and why it was entered in state court. And so does the legal memorandum. So if you could help me induce payment, I would appreciate it. It's starting to really get to a situation in which I need someone's help. I did the I had to do the work myself. It's a paralegal work. I'm a paralegal, and I'm a very good paralegal. Again, my bachelor's degree was from the University of Memphis, in which covered this whole situation. And it was the wise choice because I had to know what was going in and out of my Social Security account, and I've been shorted a great deal of money. And the field office was supposed to supply a check for some medical and traveling expenses because it's been very expensive for me. However, on August the 12th, they said no, that they couldn't do it, and that we would have to go back to Oxford, and the United States Attorney's Office doesn't seem like they want to do much, and so they kind of give me the idea that I need to come back to or go back to the Grenada Circuit Court, and then maybe there were some options there that are left open to induce payment. However, I've got to have something, and I'll be more than happy to speak with you, and that's about it. So I'll be back in contact. And again, my name is Robert K. Collier. Thank you.